Hi, this is Matt Loop. Thank you so much for checking out this quick video. What I'm going to do is share with you a very important concept as it relates to Facebook that's going to be very key this year and beyond. And you will start to hear these terms mentioned more frequently in the coming months. I can pretty much guarantee that. What we're going to discuss today is what's called Facebook EdgeRank / newsfeed optimization. This is a very new concept. The newsfeed itself on Facebook has been around since 2006, but has evolved significantly since then. And what I want to do is, right now we're actually at my Facebook fan page, facebook.com/Matthew J. Loop. If you want to go there, you can click the like button on top to stay abreast of the newest internet marketing trends and technology. What I want to do right now, though, is I want to show you specifically what I'm referring to by Facebook EdgeRank and share with you a very important thing that you might not be aware of. So let me take you to my homepage on Facebook where you can see the newsfeed. And I want to draw your attention to a startling statistic that Facebook recently divulged to their user base. And the statistic says 95% of all users typically only view the top news. You can see up here in the upper right hand corner we have a selection. We can either choose between the top news of the day or the most recent news of the day, and we can see that the most recent news has over 300 plus listings on my profile. By default, your news feed is set up to receive the top news, and most stories that you think you're posting never even get to this top news section. That's where we need to understand newsfeed optimization / Facebook EdgeRank. All that is really the newsfeed algorithm on Facebook. Plain and simple. I wanted to distill this in a very digestible form for you and to really relay how important it is to understand how to master this concept to get your content, whether they're videos, articles, press releases, status updates, whatever you decide to post, you need to make sure that you're able to optimize it to get it on this particular news feed in the top news. Not necessarily the most recent, but the top news feed is the default feed, and 95%, according to Facebook now, 95% of users never even go to the most recent. So very key. What I'd like to do is I'd like to explain to you the specific equation that Facebook uses, and then from there give you some tips and some strategies that you can do and implement today to get your news feed or any status update that you post more traffic and more exposure. The byproduct, of course, is going to be more new business, leads, and people through your actual door. And that's, as a business owner, what we want. We're here to build relationships on social media, but attract them to our business. And in order to get the exposure and the traffic, you absolutely must understand how to get into the top news feed on a regular basis. So what I'd like to do is, let's go over to my blog so you can actually see what I'm referring to. Now I'm going to scroll down just so you can see this equation. This is, to really distill it in the English language, I'm going to break it down. The sum of the unique affinity score plus the weight of the content plus the time decay factor gives you what's called Facebook's EdgeRank. Now I want to go ahead and break it down just a little bit more to make it even more digestible for you, because I know that this is a little bit technical, but it shouldn't be that way. Affinity score simply refers to the relationship between you and your friends. I'm going to just read this. Facebook users that comment regularly and like your status updates have an increased affinity from those that don't interact as much. Why does it matter to you, and why should you care? Well, the goal is really to post content or discussions that appeal to the masses, not just a certain group of friends. Many times it can get very easy to fall into the habit of just posting certain content. Let's say if you're a chiropractor, you might always post health content, which that could be great for some of your friends, but some other friends might not necessarily be looking for that all the time. So you lose interaction, and you actually lose part of this affinity score with other people, so your status updates do not appear in that top news feed that I spoke about before. So the more variety and participation that you have with all of your friends, the keyword is all of your friends, that give responses and like your status updates, provide you feedback the more visibility, exposure, and traffic that you're going to get for your profile and ultimately for whatever you're promoting. Very, very key to understand. That's affinity score. Now, the next one that we have is called the content weight score. Every piece of information, could be a video, photo, article, status update, press release, whatever you decide to post on Facebook, depending on the number of comments and likes it receives, that affects this content weight score. That is absolutely a huge concept that you must understand. Again, it's about engaging in the discussion and getting your followers / connections to interact. Why does it matter to you, and why should you care as a business owner? It's absolutely crucial to have your marketing strategy tailored around content that's very, very valuable that they can use today. But not only that, what you want to do, and what I highly recommend, even on my Facebook profiles, is periodically I will post different types of content. I will use Facebook Places, for example, to get interaction. I will use jokes. I will tell jokes. I will post different quotes of the day. So very, very important. What you need to understand is that you need a variety of content. You don't just want to keep the same bland stuff going out there. Mix it up. Again, post valuable content, use quotations or jokes or any other medium that may elicit a discussion by all of your friends. That's going to help increase the content weight score, the more likes and the comments that you have. So the next one is the time decay score. I think this is probably the most obvious on your part, because in the Facebook news feed itself, if we look at the home, we'll see that yes, this was posted 28 minutes ago, 26 minutes ago in the top section. Rarely does this ever exceed 24 to 48 hours, especially as you get into the higher numbers of friends. Once you start getting into the thousands and thousands of friends on your Facebook profile, you're going to notice that it's going to be even more and more competitive to break into this top newsfeed. Time decay does play a factor, so what I highly recommend you do is I recommend you post a couple times per day. You don't have to blow up somebody's Facebook. You don't want to post like 16 or 17 times per day, because that's really not going to allow your content to marinate, to get those likes, to get those comments. Don't want to do that. I highly recommend posting once or twice per day, sometimes 3 times, just depends on what you have going on, so you give your content or your status updates time to garner the much needed feedback that they should have to get indexed higher on everyone else's news feed. I hope this makes very, very good sense. You can actually check out my blog at dcincome.com/blog, and you can actually read this article, Facebook EdgeRank and Newsfeed Optimization, to give you some more insight, ideas, tips, and strategies that you can use today to help enhance these scores to get you more exposure, more traffic, and more leads. This is a very, very important concept and will, believe it or not, compete with search engine optimization. Okay, there's been a lot of talk for the past numerous years on Google about search engine optimization. Well, now the game is changed this year and beyond, and people are talking about newsfeed optimization and Facebook EdgeRank. So I hope you really received a lot of value from this video. Again, it's my goal to help empower you with ideas, tips, and strategies that are going to make you more money and get you more business. So again, before you leave, become a Facebook fan of my fan page, facebook.com/Matthew J. Loop, and also subscribe to my blog at dcincome.com/blog. Hope you have a wonderful day and enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks.